Hello guys, welcome to my YouTube channel. If you're new here, the beautiful face on your screen is Unotando MaGabela. To my returning subscribers, to the G-Force, welcome to another video by the MaGabela. We're back with another mukbang and a story time, and it is a KFC mukbang. I wasn't gonna make this video a mukbang, but then my mom was like, just do it because you already started it and stuff. So this is just a young streetwise 3, and I'm going to be telling you, there it is. Nasa streetwise 3 I had KFC then you came or banana party my business and crazy brown is a fish I was so good. The cook. But anyways, but I put the cook and put the rest there. Hey guys, I'm gonna be fighting demons with opening this. I'm joking, guys. It's 100% grape juice. Don't even think you'll never see me consume alcohol in this channel. Shame. So okay. Anyways, what to be baking. Ha! I want to give it telling. Okay, so guys, I'll be sharing a story time of how a family member of ours, well, we kind of cut them off, so but it's still blood, sold us out, and basically they brought people into our house and thingy and they stole things. So I'm gonna start it from the beginning. It was a dark and stormy night. I swear, guys, it was a dark and stormy night. And I remember my dad received a phone call. Oh no, sorry, I'm calling down. You guys didn't get the first bite. And you got on your hand. There you go. Yeah. My dad receives a phone call. When my dad receives a phone call, I'm gonna call this person innocent, because she didn't know anything about this at the time. She didn't know anything about this. So he receives a call from Innocentia. My father receives a call from Innocentia. Innocentia is like, oh, people broke into my house. A, B, and C happened. Please run here. So my dad drives there, and obviously he has his gun with him and stuff, and he shoots a few shots just to scare the people away and stuff. And then he saves Innocentia and his brother. Somehow related to Innocentia and his brother because Umawabo, their mom is MaGabela. You get it? I don't know what she is or what, I don't know, because she was cut off when I was young, so I don't really understand. Okay, so we bring Innocentia and his brother to our house now, because obviously the police are investigating that other house, and they actually needed a safe place to live because now people have broken in. Because people have broken in. So when they come here, a few months go by, I think, if I'm not mistaken. I think it was just a few months go by, and then guys, I remember it was a Tuesday morning and I was going to school. And what's this tastes like? It has alcohol. Except it is sparkling water. What? Okay. So what had happened, it was a Tuesday morning. On that Tuesday, we were walking out, and the first thing my mom noticed was my dad's door open. At that time, we had a black Colt, so the door was slightly open, and she didn't think anything about it because my dad is someone who forgets. Sometimes he'll leave the keys in the car, sometimes he'll leave the doors open and all those things. It was normal for him to do those silly little things and forget. Okay, fine. I go to school, and then Tuesday night, a family meeting is called. And then my dad basically tells us that 1, 2, and 3 got lost, and all those things. And whoever took it better bring it back. What What had been stolen was my dad's gun. It was my dad's laptop from the parliament. It was my dad's phone. And I don't remember, I just remember the gun, the phone, and the laptop that he used. Okay. First thing that came into my head was my brother, my older brother, because he was doing a lot of like dodgy things around those days because he was naughty. You know, when you're in the stage, coming back home drunk and all those things. Yeah, well, okay, the meeting is held, no one says anything. Like, do you want to talk now or forever hold your peace? Otherwise, we're calling the police about this whole thing. Everyone is quiet, no one says anything about it. Okay, fine. I don't know how and what happened and why. And then we found out the person who did all of this was Innocentia's brother. Let me tell you that true truth. I was telling you what we know. Now I'm telling you the behind the scenes of this whole situation. Innocentia's brother had called his friend to go breaking into his sister's house. When they had done that, okay, they steal the things, and then her sister ends up getting raped, which he claims was not part of the plan. But I seriously feel like it was part of the whole plan because he's just a stupid little boy. Because the same thing happened when he brought his friends to this house to come steal my dad's thing. He decided to show his friends where my sisters sleep. So obviously the rape thing was part of the plan because he decided to do the same thing here. If it wasn't part of the plan, why the fuck would you show them where we sleep and stuff if they already raped your sister and it wasn't part of the plan? And the fact that he did not report that to the police, because bro, okay, we can make like an agreement to go to you take and you leave. Once you break that agreement, I will break the whole thing and I'm actually going to tell the police who to know. Because just imagine, bro, to all the boys who have sisters out there, would you ever allow another man to even lay a hand on your sister? Stupid little boy. Okay, so when he decides to like tell the truth about the whole story, okay, he starts saying that the people came in and he told us where they came in, how they came in and stuff. They came and they stole and then they left with through which door and all this thing. Now the sad part of this is we never used to lock the doors. Cause like nothing like that has ever happened. We'd just like sleep with doors open sometimes and stuff like that. Cause no one would actually have the audacity to even like break into our house or anything like that. So everything was chilled and stuff. But when that thing happened, it shook everyone. All the doors started being locked, alarm systems, securities, and all those like serious things, you know. Okay, so he starts explaining, oh, they came in which door, what happened, this happened, and what. And actually, my mom had to like make sure that he tells the whole truth. Because I don't know how they knew it was him before he even said it was him. But they just like, maybe I was the only one who wasn't seeing it because I actually didn't think it was him. I was like, poor thing. They just left the house, the other house, now they're here. Shame. I mean, I believe in people. I believe in people and I actually thought like, hey, shame. Can't they just get arrested? But it was him. I should have been fair too, and my mom beat the shit out of him. My mom is a soldier. As in, I'm quite about it. My mom is a soldier. She was the one who was controlling the whole thing, beating him like, so what happened and stuff like that. And guys, you think the story has come to an end? No, that's where it starts. Okay, fine. The people who came to our house started calling my mom and saying she must she must drop the case and all those things because she knows all her girls and all the stuff like that. We're gonna come with a truck and come take us. Remember how I told you that I have a lot of siblings? Yeah, they say they're gonna come kidnap us, guys. Huh? That's where the shit starts. Guys, I used to cry every day. I remember sleeping on the couch. Even the cushions were wet. Me crying every day. I was so scared. I couldn't sit in the living room by myself. I'm like, these people are coming, they're gonna take me. Because they're like making threats about all those kind of things and stuff. My dad used to legit drop every single one of us at school one by one, making sure we're fine, telling the school that if it's not him who's coming to collect us, they must not allow anyone to like come collect us and stuff like that. Okay, fine. Okay, fine. So now obviously we have security guards like 24/7 with us. Like around the house and Um, the sad thing is we're not used to that. Even though with the career, my dad is like, he never wanted us like to put us in that situation where we feel like our lives in danger and always have to have securities around us and stuff. But that time it was a must because that person threatened to kidnap every single one of us. And if I recall properly, I remember this one day I was at school. Okay, so they called me out in class. Okay, I go out there. Now my primary school, before you go into the office, there's a foyer kind of area in my primary school here, and a person can wait out there for you if they're there to fetch you, you know. But you first start at the office, they allow you to exit and then you go with the person. So when I was walking in, I see the man standing there. Okay, fine, they call me in the office. I didn't get a chance to think to even get in. He was on some was Baba Kutenzo Gland. I was like, come. I was asked to come pick you up. And like I was like, nah. Something was like, nah. My dad during school times it was impossible because they were never at home. Even like picking me up from school, it was my mom or my uncle. My dad was never around. Like my dad used to travel like to Australia and stuff. And I think at around those times, no, he was in Durban. But he wasn't in Manton, but he was in Durban. That's why we had like a lot of securities around us because he wasn't even around. So I was like, my dad would never say they must come fetch me. My dad is not. He's not around. Like I know my mom. My mom would have came and fetched me if there was something wrong and stuff like that. So I walk in the office and they're like, "Is that um because we knew the securities. One of the securities, that's when they must come. I'm like, no. I'm like, no, they call my dad. My dad is like, no, they mustn't allow that person to take me. I should be at school. And they avoided those kind of situations to have people who come fetch me because it would confuse us. Because my mom was like, you're going to leave at school at 2:30, we're going to 7:30, pay you. So having people who are going to fetch us during the day, none of that will ever happen. Even if it was an emergency or anything, we're going to stay at school because that's nothing to do with us as kids. Okay, so that continued, guys. I was flipping traumatized. I attended psychologists, my brother and I couldn't sit in one single place by myself. I couldn't. Like, most of the time, I remember this one time we were in the place, in my psychologist, like whatever you call it, and there were two separate rooms. So they were still talking to my parents, and then my brother and I will have our own turns. They wanted us to leave us in they wanted to leave us. They wanted us to leave us. What the fudge? They wanted to leave us in this room with toys and stuff like that. I could not even. I was so scared. I held so tight to my dad, and I was like, "He better not leave me here." And he's like, "I'm just next door. We're gonna lock the doors." I'm like, "No." These people are gonna come through the window. They're gonna take me. They're gonna sting me. That was the one thing in my head. I couldn't even cross the street by myself. It was so sad. At 2:30 on the dot, my mom would be parked outside by the office area. I didn't leave the same place with other kids and stuff. I remember I missed school a few times, and I have to thank my um primary school teacher, Miss Reichenberg. If I have to see her, Miss Reichenberg, she used to help me pray at school. She taught me how to pray. I used to cry every single morning. Like every single morning, I used to go to her and cry and be like, I am scared. It was the most scariest thing ever that I've ever like been through. I'm pretty sure my siblings all have their own experiences, how they dealt with the situation and stuff. Cause like I almost if I didn't go into the office and ask if I was supposed to be going home, I legit wouldn't probably be here today or something like that. Like it was most especially at that time, a lot was triggered. I was like, this person was able to reach me. He was like a few steps away from me. Just imagine. And obviously my dad got mad, the case was in process and all those kind of things. And the moral of the story, Uguti guys, not all family members like have good intentions for you guys. And like the family of Innocent and our family are no longer like in communication or anything like that. Not because we cut them off because of what their son did, because they chose their son's side and they're like, no, we are lying, he would never do that. But when my mom did like a fake kind of calling my aunt, I'm just gonna say my aunt, MaGabela, calling my aunt saying, where's our share? Like acting like Innocentia's brother's friends. My aunt was like, why do you want to talk to him? You didn't even give him the cut of what he was supposed to get out of the job that you guys did in the man's authority. So don't call him because you guys didn't give him his cards, which means they're all aware about the whole situation. Even, oh my god, guys, I'm so sorry. People, they're cool, I'm so sorry. They're like, why are you calling him? Because you guys didn't give him his cards and stuff like that. So we felt like clowns. Like, how can you do that? Like, what the fudge? How can you do that? So the whole family was behind it, and we kind of like cut ties. And then after that, obviously more continued. I'm gonna do a part two where I'll talk about what happened after that when it comes to a lot of black magic, a lot of witchcraft that happened, a lot of bad experiences that I went through. But that will definitely be a part two because this I'm just talking about what happened like the burglary, whatever. And then I'm gonna discuss what happened that actually made us really, really, really not want them around anymore. Cause they put a lot of people, well, my life in danger, my sister's lives in danger, and it's like the most scariest thing I've ever been through. And then after that, till this day, we have alarm systems, we have all the things, the doors remain locked all the time, and like even though they are not securities anymore, because you don't need them, but like yeah, guys, just not all family members are family. Don't forget to like, share, comment, and subscribe. Guys, please subscribe. Like, I'm trying to get to 300. I'm trying to get to 300 subscribers before the end of the month. So please do the most. Like, share, comment, and subscribe. And I will definitely be uploading a part two next week. Ah, ah. Think that I think you look at pen. KFC is not really my favorite thing, but I was just doing a mukbang because mommy bought it for me and stuff. But yeah, guys, this seriously tastes like it does have alcohol in it. And we buying this. And guys, this my best friend up here bought this for me. I'll put it right here. What she got me for my birthday. Yeah. Thank you so much. Shout out to her. Don't forget to go follow me on Instagram at it.lotanvo underscore Lou underscore Gabby. I'm gonna put it right here. Right here. Please go follow me and subscribe.